Westlaw and Lexis Advance both make confirming that a case is good law, also known as Shepardizing, very easy. Shepardizing is the process of looking at all the cases that discuss a given case and analyzing how they talked about it to see whether or not it is a quality decision that can continue to be cited to. A case has positive treatment if subsequent cases agree with or support its finding. It has negative treatment if subsequent cases disagree with it or find fault with the decision. Each database has developed a system of symbols that will let you know the treatment of the case at a glance. Lexis's system is called Shepardize, and it is one of the most famous citator systems. When looking at a case in Lexis, you'll see Shepard's information in two different places. First, near the party names of the case. Second, in the column on the right-hand side of the screen. Specifically, you'll see a symbol that stands for how other cases have discussed this case. By simply hovering over the symbol, you can see that this symbol means that there is positive treatment indicated. This means that other cases have agreed with the subject matter of this case. This means that it would be safe to cite to. For more detailed information, we can go to the right-hand side of the page. Lexis will allow you to view the top citing reference, which was selected by Lexis editors as the most important factor in why it was given the Shepard status that it received. Below that, you will see links to citing decisions and other citing sources. Respectively, these are cases and other documents like statutes that refer back to our case. These may also be relevant sources of information worth looking into. Clicking the Shepardized This Document link will produce a full report of all of the decisions that have cited to this case. Very noteworthy or important cases may have thousands of citing decisions that you may want to narrow down. You can filter results by the type of analysis, the court, publication status of the case, the depth of the discussion, which headnote is referenced, and the date of the citing references. That's what a case with positive treatment looked like in the Shepard system. For a case with negative treatment, let's look at Plessy v. Ferguson, which was overturned by Brown v. Board of Education in 1954. Looking at the case, you'll see a red stop sign right away. This is a Shepard's warning that this case has very negative treatment. Sure enough, clicking on the Reasons for Shepard signal shows us that Brown v. Board overturned this case. Westlaw's built-in citator is called KeyCite. The process of determining whether a case is still good law is very similar in Westlaw, although Westlaw will only display symbols when there has been negative treatment. Looking at the text of the same case that we reviewed earlier, you won't see any flag at all, as the West editors have not determined that this case has any negative treatment. To see a list of all the cases that cited to this one, much like the Shepard's report, you can click on Citing References, Cases. This screen will give you similar options to filter by jurisdiction, depth of discussion, which headnote is referenced, and the treatment status. As an example of a case with negative treatment, let's look again at Plessy v. Ferguson. Looking at the text of this case in Westlaw, you'll see a red flag to identify severe negative treatment, much like the red stop sign in Lexis Advance. Clicking on the flag to see the negative history does indeed show Brown v. Board of Education as the most negative. Fastcase's authority check functions in much the same way. It will alert you with a red flag if a case has negative treatment. Note that authority check is not a traditional editorial citator, where editors individually review each case and make a determination about its history. Authority check uses a feature called the bad law bot to run algorithms to search other cases for negative treatment. It is driven by machine learning rather than human judgment. Lexis Advance and Westlaw are only available at the library, but Fastcase can be accessed from home with the free library account. If you have questions about using an online citator service, please feel free to reach out to our librarian.